Project GTR Part 5. I am Scotty Cranmer, and today I got a treat for you guys. We are driving the GTR right now to Spotswood, New Jersey to go to Precision Tuning. We're going to dyno the GTR, and I am really excited about this. I've known the guys at Precision Tuning for a really long time. The owner, Rich, he's super cool, and actually a kid I grew up riding BMX with named Ricky Hoffman. He's actually a mechanic over there. I'm gonna go catch up with Ricky and catch up with Rich, and we are gonna dyno the GTR and see what it's going to make. I'm hoping to touch 450 wheel horsepower on their dyno. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, why are you hoping to make 450 horsepower when the GTR is supposed to make 485 horsepower from the factory? Now that is because 485 horsepower number is crank horsepower, and crank horsepower is tested just on the engine itself. So now we're going to test the car at the wheels. We're going to see what the GTR is making in its rawest form, you know, what the car is actually putting horsepower wise to the ground. And the reason why there's a number difference is because after the horsepower goes through the transmission, which goes through the differentials and goes through the drive shaft and goes through the axles and then goes through the wheels to the ground, there is going to be a loss in power, and that's why the number is going to drop. So we're going to see what the GTR is currently making in its form right now before we do any more modifications to the car. I want to do some kind of ECU flash, or you know, maybe a Cobb access port in the future. And after I do the intakes and turn the boost up a little bit, it's going to be great to see what the GTR started out as and what it is in the future. It's going to be an awesome day. I can't wait to get over there and, I don't know, get this car strapped up on the dyno and see what it makes. So we'll check back in a little bit. Alright, just got here at Precision Tuning, and this is my boy Ricky Hoffman. A lot of you guys might remember Ricky Hoffman because Ricky has one of the craziest backflip crashes ever done, ever. It was at Woodward Camp. Tell us about it, Rick.
I just learned backflips not too long ago, and Tommy Verrocchi and Little Sean bet me 20 bucks I couldn't backflip the step up. So I went at it, and literally as I'm mid-pump up the ramp, my pedal snapped off right in transition. Went straight up, flopped like a fish right into my back. I swear to you, it's a true story. I'm gonna try to find this YouTube video. This kid Kyle Webster put it up, and it's like the worst title ever. So it's like death or something like that. So it's gonna be hard to find, but if I can find it, here's the video right now.
What the hell? My f***ing pedal again? Have you ever done a GTR?
2 actually.
Have you?
We did 2.
So you put a third gear
and just let it rip, see what it puts down.
So do you use the brake at all when you're on the dyno?
No, we have a dyno brake. If you hit the brakes while the roller's spinning,
bad, right?
It'll throw your car off the dyno.
That's what I thought. So you just let it
do its thing.
Let it
dyno
work down
and do its own thing.
Awesome.
You know?
Let's quit waiting. Let's get the GTR on the dyno. Let's see what happens. I drove here. My car is filthy. I just washed it before the snowstorm, but I am so pumped on this. So let's do it. My car is absolutely filthy. Look at this thing. It's breaking my heart right now to see the car like this, but it's going to be so worth it. Because we are going on the dyno. Ricky's going to pull the car on into the dyno room. Alright, so we just got my car inside the Precision Tuning building. This place is awesome. It's got the Dynojet right here. I just discovered something which really blew my mind, and I'm really jealous right now. So I'm going to bring you guys over and we can go check it out. Look at that. An R32 GTR. Ricky, what's going on with this thing?
It's an RB26 DETT, has twin 28s on it. It's got, you know, decent cam in it. We're tuning it on an Apex ECU. Came in with a few quirks, some little stuff wrong with it here and there, so we're gonna fix it up and, you know, make it perfect for the customer.
Let's go check out the engine bay.
Let's go.
Look at this thing. I want so bad. Oh my god. Listen, I have such a soft spot for R32 GTRs. They were my favorite Skyline. I love the body style. I love the way it feels when you drive it. Seeing this thing here, oh my god, it's killing me right now. I love it. This thing is so clean too. Look at that. The interior is nice. But the engine bay, oh my god. Oh, this thing is fully built, huh?
Fully built, top to bottom.
Wow, that is beautiful. RB26, intercooler piping. So we got the old and the new here today. The old and the new, and they're both gray. What's the chances of that? M4, this thing is clean as hell. And this is my favorite color of the M4. It is just so crazy looking. I don't know whose car this is, but good job, man. This thing is fantastic. I love coming to shops and just seeing all the crazy cars that they have around here. This is so cool. So yes, Ricky he used to BMX, and you know, I'm sure he can get on his bike and he could still kill it. But Ricky is actually a master at drifting. And I'm kind of the reason that Ricky is a master at drifting, because he's drifting my old 240 SX. So, Ricky, tell us about your 240 right now.
First bought it off of you a while ago, and you were a parking lot assassin. You used to hit parking lots real quick and run and dash to another one.
Yep, that was me.
But I ended up buying it off you. You know, drifted it for a year like that, blew the motor in trans one shot, pulled the motor out.
That wasn't my fault. I just wanted you guys to know that, all right? That wasn't my fault.
Pulled the motor and trans out, redid it, put it back in again. Now it's got a roll cage. I crashed it twice, so it's got a tube front end on it. The suspension's completely redone on it. It's not a street car anymore. It's just a track car only at this point.
So you full on drift the hell out of it?
Yeah, I just beat the hell out of it.
So you just go to a bunch of events? And
yeah,
compete?
English Town. I'm gonna be in West Virginia this year, Connecticut. You know, I'm gonna travel around a little bit competing this year in US Drift.
So you have a built SR in it right now?
Yes.
But why do you have 1JZ over there?
That's the backup plan for when the SR grenades.
Show us a 1J real quick. So is the 1J the most popular swap besides the SR?
At this point, yeah, it's because they're getting to be very cheap and they're very reliable, and they make, you know, they can handle 600 horsepower the way they sit. So.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude, how crazy is that? Well, you know what? I hope you put in one day, but I hope it's on your own terms.
Yeah, we'll see. Never know.
Getting the GTR on the dyno. I think it's gonna make like 450. Ricky thinks it's gonna make like 480. All right, Rick, what are you doing now?
Just gonna put on the boost sensor so we see how much boost it's running, and ignition pickup so we see how many RPMs we're at when we're on a dyno, so we don't over rev it or anything like that.
GTR is all strapped up, ready to go. This is disgusting. But it's going to be worth it because we're going to see how much power the GTR is going to make on the dyno.
Ready to go, man.
Ready to go?
Let's see what it does. 480.
450.
480, I'm calling it.
I'm saying 450. Ricky says 480.
What are you saying, Andrew?
Yo, 445.
445.
What do you think, Kevin? How much
Kevin,
power?
what's it going to make?
380.
Whoa, going on the low side.
Kevin says 380. He apparently watches The Price is Right. He knows how this works. Let's see. All right, it is go time. Kevin is inside the car. He's going to drive it on the dyno. So I think it's going to sound awesome inside this building, and it should be really cool. Let's check it out. I just said 452 and it hit 452. 452. I called 452 and it hits 452. That's insane. 452, just like I said.
$462, $439.
462?
Yep. Engine's got to get up to 10 before it can make right power.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. When it's cold, it's gonna richen it up a lot.
Okay.
So like, the warmer it is, the little bit leaner it's gonna get. It's a little more horsepower pickup. This next one will probably be lower.
Wow. So there we go. 462 now on the second one. We're getting closer to Ricky's mark. Put a little water in the intercooler to cool her down. Third pass, 469. Only 10 off of Ricky's guess. Almost 20 more than my original guess, but that's awesome. 466, bro. GTR. So the GTR hit 469 wheel horsepower today. That's amazing. That's actually really good. Bringing the car, having it on the dyno, seeing what it's capable of. Now, when I get more parts for the car, like an access port or an ECU reflash or intakes, and I turn up the boost and stuff, then we have a baseline to see where the car started out as and where it's gonna go from here. So this has been awesome. I love this. Straight and steady, bro.
Yeah.
Watch that front lip, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so we just got the GTR off the dyno, and the car made more horsepower than I expected. A little bit less than what Ricky expected, but it's been an awesome time here at Precision Tuning. If you guys ever need to get your car worked on, if you have a Subaru, what other kind of cars you guys work on?
M5, Evo, BMW, Skyline.
Yeah, you
whatever
name
you
it.
got,
You-
bring it in. Mazda
listen.
Speed 3, let's get it.
Yeah, everything. They work on everything here, and these guys are awesome, and they will treat you right. And if you want to come use the dyno, hit them up, precisiontuning.com, right?
Yeah.
Ricky, thank you so much,
No
bro.
problem, man.
And we will do it again one day.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna play the video right now, so you should get a lot of followers, you know, from your backflip crash right now. So.
Yeah.
All right, thanks again, bro. Appreciate it. Just getting back into GTR after getting it dynoed. I am so impressed with the power the car put out in the dyno. 469 wheel horsepower is insane. So huge shout out to Precision Tuning for letting me come and dyno my car. Hit them up for sure if you need anything. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this Project GTR series because I'm having a blast doing it. So until next time, remember to subscribe to my channel and hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you want to see next. So, all right, peace.